Just finished watching Benfica versus Boca Juniors for the Club World Cup 2025. It finished 2-2. It was an incredible game. Both teams saw a red card. Boca's was winning 2-0. Benfica came back with a penalty in the corner, but the referee is crazy. In the first half, he gave 7 minutes of extra time, and then in the second half, there was way more fouls, way more subs. Boca players were constantly wasting time, their keeper even always on the ground, and then he only gives 5 minutes. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like, I'm just baffled what happened right here. How was the ref giving only 5 minutes in the second half if in the first half he gave 7, and that was very fair. It was really, really fair in the first half to give the 7 minutes, but in the second half, only 5 minutes is just insane. I cannot explain it. What the ref is thinking about, unbelievable. A great game anyway. Benfica was doing bad though. I don't know if it was the weather. I don't know if it was that the fact that they are in the end of the season. While Boca is kind of halfway through their season, Benfica is already late into their own season, so the players were tired. A lot of players from Benfica with no energy. Di Maria, no energy. Orsnes made a lot of technical actions. Pavlidis with no energy as well. Belot was a bit naive in the way that he got his red card. Otamendi kind of failed in the first goal that Benfica conceded, but then came back with the corner, and he was the one winning the penalty for Benfica as well. Boca was defending along, building from the back a little bit to then just launch long balls. They got one goal from the corner and another goal because Otamendi and Samuel Dal made a bad approach. Defensively, Samuel Dal was also very bad for Benfica. A nice surprise for me was Renato Sanches. Like, it wasn't amazing, but he did well. Kokshu and Akoglu came in the second half of Benfica, and they really helped. For me, really the biggest disappointment was a lack of energy from Di Maria, Pavlidis, and Orsnes. So I enjoyed Boca playing. It will be interesting to see their play against Bayern or against Auckland City. Auckland will be the next team for Benfica, so they can do some management. They can rest their main team and maybe play the second lineup. But here we have the stats. XG for Benfica 177, for Boca 0.97. Benfica with 60% ball possession. Boca only with 40%. Total shots 10 for Boca, 8 for Benfica. 3 shots on target for Benfica, 2 for Boca. So Boca 100% accurate with the shots on target. 2 big chances for both teams. More corners for Benfica. Better percentage of passing for Benfica. But Boca was very aggressive. They should have seen way more yellow cards. They were getting really, really harsh tackles in there. Boca also saw a red card for a player that was in the bench, and they also had to make an early sub because Herrera couldn't keep going. And then XG on target 142 for Boca, 173 for Benfica. So Benfica slightly superior, and they were. Boca spent a lot of time defending, that's for sure. Shots inside the box 5 for Boca, 7 for Benfica. Outside the box 5 for Boca, 1 for Benfica. No woodwork was headed goals. Yeah, Otamendi from the corner, 2 corner goals, 2 big chances, touches in opposition box. Also, Benfica was superior on that. So you can see Benfica was superior on the passes, on the long passes on the final third. Crosses, Boca was a bit better. Expected assists 1.88 for Boca, only 0.62 for Benfica. So the only stand that Boca was superior. Boca with 13 falls, Benfica only 8. 65% won tackles. Yeah, Boca had more energy, so they were better in the duels, in the second balls, in the aerial duels. They were way better than Benfica. Duels won. Actually, Benfica won more duels, but I think Boca won the most important duels. Boca a bit more solid defensively, or Benfica a bit less effectively on the attack, because 33 clearances for Boca, 7 interceptions for Benfica. Errors leading to goal, totally 1 for Benfica. 1 save for 0 saves for Trubin. Really? XG got faced. The number of goals a goalkeeper should have conceded based on the quantity and quality of the shots faced. The quality of each shot is calculated based on factors such as shot placement, goalkeeper positioning, and more. X got faced corresponds to the X got value of the opposing side. Oh, I see. So Marchesin should have conceded 2 goals, and he did. Goals prevented, Benfica prevented better chances. And that's it. I'm really enjoying the Club World Cup. Now, in 1 hour, we'll be watching Fluminense versus Esperance de Tunis. I will not be streaming it to be more to relax. I'll do some work on the side. Let me know what you think about the game. I'm really enjoying this experience. I think the weather might be a problem It's very hot and very humid. Teams from South America and from North America are way more acclimatized, but like the teams from Europe had 1 month to prepare it. I remember when it was the World Cup in Brazil, Germany, they were making their practice sessions with like 7 layers of clothing to simulate the heat and humidity, and then they were champions and they defeated Brazil 7-1 in their own climate. I'm also very excited to watch Red Diamonds, Uara. I think Uara Red Diamonds from Japan. And of course, we watched Porto playing yesterday. We watched Benfica playing today. Tomorrow, I'll be watching Portugal under 21 versus Georgia under 21. It will be the last game of the group stage of the UEFA Euros under 21 2025. Good energy coming in from the World Cup of clubs. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a bit like the Champions League where people are not really excited for the new format and the new changes, but then it's amazing. And the winner can get almost 1 billion euros, so it'll be crazy. Hopefully, it's not City. City doesn't need more money, right? Bayern could be okay, but they already buy everybody in the Bundesliga, so let him go. Chelsea, they don't need more money. They already have an American investor, right? Maybe, bro, I know it's crazy, but if Benfica wins, bro, we're gonna be the kings of Portugal. It's going to be amazing, but the corruption will take at least 50%. Right? But let me know what you think. I'm really, really enjoying. Really excited to keep watching the Club World Cup. I would like to see some teams from North America, Inter Miami or LA. I would like to watch more of the Brazilian games. And I'm gonna watch today one team from Africa, but I would like to keep an eye on the team from the Saudi, I think, that won the Asian Champions League as well. And I want to see the team from South Korea. I want to see how they do as well. I'm interested to see the teams from other confederations because I know a little bit more the teams from South America. I know very well the teams from Europe, especially Porto and Benfica, of course, but they need to do well. Benfica and Porto drawing two clubs from South America is not a good image. I think I know they're capable of way better. It will be a nice surprise if Benfica actually wins against Bayern, but that will be very, very difficult because now it's kind of hard for them because Bayern will most likely beat these two teams. And these two teams will most likely beat Auckland. So it will be all about a goal difference between Auckland City. Poor Auckland City from New Zealand. Last video I said they were from Australia, my bad. But there is a reason why Oceania only has one spot, because the football there is very underdeveloped. That's why Australia went to play to the Asia Confederation, because they were too good. But Auckland City will be the ones deciding who goes through. Maybe they win against Boca? I don't know. Benfica can win 10-0 as well. Boca can win against Auckland City. And then it also depends how much they lose, supposedly, against Bayern. I think Benfica, they only lost 1-0 to Bayern way earlier in the season for the Champions League. So they can be the ones holding it better. But Boca was defending really well with their 4-4-2 diamond today. And we'll see. Excited. I got more excited for the Benfica game than the Porto game. Porto needs to do a lot of work. I think they also Porto played against the better side of Palmeiras. And they got their 0-0 draw. And thank you for watching. I wish you the best. I see you next time.